What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another movie recommendation. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 2021 film, The Sadness, which is written, directed, and edited by Rob Jabbaz. This is his directorial debut, and goddamn did he do a good fucking job. I love the fact that this is a Canadian filmmaker making a Taiwanese film. Kind of reminds me of The Raid with Gareth Evans directing, an Indonesian film, being a Welshman. So I really think that's cool, and I think that the amount of love and praise this film is going to get in the near future is going to be well deserved. So basically, I've been looking forward to watching this for like a year and a half, pretty much since I moved into this apartment. I remember watching a trailer during like a live stream and being like, wow, like I need to check this flick out. And of course, shit keeps getting pushed back. And another film before I get into the, the recommendation part of it here, I think it's called Black Phone. It's got Ethan Hawke in it. The only problem with that film is if you've watched the trailer, you've pretty much spoiled the film for yourself, but that movie should be coming out soon. And I discovered the trailer of that movie around the same time as The Sadness. So today, sat down, watched it. Oh my God. There's so much to talk about, but I'm just going to pretty much cover my favorite moments of the film. It's an affection film. If you've ever read the comic book CROOSSED by Avatar, you'll find insane similarities. I actually got like a decent run of CROOSSED. Avatar put out a bunch of books like that. Like there was one called Stitched. There was a German Nazi book called Uber. There was Ferals, I believe, which was like a werewolf film. So if you're into this movie and you're into comic books, check out CROOSSED. Check out anything by Avatar Press. They handled all the Night of the Living Dead stuff. I gotta dig all my comics out and do like a big proper comic book collection video, because I still have mad comics, man, and they're all stuff that I really like. But so this infection movie starts off with this couple. They're waking up, and they're just kind of having a little bit of couple rant, or not rant, but banter back and forth. And the boy, or the guy in the relationship, goes out on the balcony, and he's greeted by the neighbor, and the neighbor's got a bit of a cold, and you can already tell what's going to happen from there. And the husband, or the boyfriend, takes his girlfriend to work, and he stops off for a coffee. But before they even leave the apartment, there's a scene where he's looking across the street at a rooftop, and there's this woman, like this old lady, and she's covered in blood on the front of her shirt. She looks totally fucked up. Kind of reminds me of if you've ever seen the movie, damn, what the hell was it called? Onibaba. If you've ever seen Onibaba, I got like vibes of Onibaba from that old lady. And he actually meets up with her again after he drops his wife off getting coffee. And that's when the movie starts. Okay, that is when the movie picks up and does not stop. All right, so this old lady comes stumbling into this cafe, and immediately starts attacking a guy. She takes a deep fryer full of fries and throws it on this guy's face. And then not only that, but she starts ripping the burnt, blistery skin off. All practical effects. I mean, I'm sure there was CG in here in certain places, but they did it so well that, and the amount of practical is just insane. I loved it. The amount of blood is great. The blood looks great. So now that the boyfriend doesn't get his morning coffee and he sees this fucking atrocity, he takes off. He's being chased home. He gets home. Of course, he's attacked by his neighbor. He gets out, and now it's the story of the boyfriend trying to meet up with his girlfriend. And the girlfriend has I think the more traumatic experience of the two, even though the boyfriend gets his fingers cut off at one point. The scene that takes place, I wrote this down. So the neighbor, the infected neighbor that cuts off the boyfriend's fingers, he says, don't worry about your girlfriend, I'll finger her. And it's very, much like CROOSSED, a very sexually violent film. And once the girlfriend gets onto the subway, and there's this dude sitting beside her that you see in the trailer, the guy with the yellow tie and carries the axe and all that stuff. But he's just trying to kind of make small talk, but you can tell his intentions are a little less than pure, at least the way I saw it. This dude, another guy, comes onto the subway wearing sunglasses, and you see him just drip a tear out of his eye, and then he takes a switchblade out, starts stabbing the shit out of everyone. Everyone's getting fucking stabbed, everyone's getting fucking raped. It's hardcore, man. This is a hardcore film, and I loved every second of it. There was a girl that gets stabbed in the eye by the dude with the yellow tie and the umbrella, or the axe and all that stuff, gets stabbed in the eye, and then later on in the film, the guy that did that finds her and then sticks his cock in her eye hole. It's crazy. It doesn't show it, but it's implied, and it's very like, damn, man, this is heavy duty stuff. So basically, the entirety of the subway scene, the inside and outside, you know, and all of the stuff that, because these infected people, they can talk, which makes it even more insane. And the stuff they say is just brutal. Like, it's very brutal stuff. We got a scene where the boyfriend stumbles across this group of kids that are like dressed up as baseball players, and they're beating the shit out of this guy, and he goes and he tries to save the guy, and then he kind of succeeds a little bit, and then the beat up guy basically says like, why'd you stop them? I was about to come. Like, and he's getting his ass kicked. He's getting his head split with a baseball bat. All that shit, man. It's fucking nuts. There's a scene where there's all these people watching a TV, and they're in a hospital, and basically there's like a military guy and there's a president, and the president's giving a speech, and the military guy comes on, and then military dude is slowly starting to turn, pulls a grenade out, and he fucking shoves it in the president's face, and then sticks the president's face like in front of the camera, and then his head explodes. Total practical effect there. Looks amazing. It's right up there with Coffee. It's right up there with Dawn of the Dead, Maniac, Scanners, all the heavy hitter head explosions. This movie is going to be right in there with them, and I love that. I love that we're finally getting some new horror stuff that is like brutal practical effect, just greatness. Like The Raid was really good. Or excuse me, not The Raid, Train to Busan was really good, which was a heavy duty South Korean horror film that takes place on a subway. But there's later on in the film, there's this guy who's like sort of a doctor, and or he is a doctor, and he's got the girl kind of handcuffed up and all this shit, and it's revealed that he has this garbage bag full of dead babies, and one of them is still alive, so he has to like stick his hand in there and fucking kill it, strangle it, whatever it is he does. It's gross, but man, I had a lot of fun watching The Sadness. If you've not heard of it, go ahead and check it out, because there's links online, you can find them, you know what I mean? If you want, like I said, I think there's a German release of the film. Raven Banner, which is a Canadian distribution company, they've picked up the title, so they will be releasing it. So hopefully I'll be able to get it for like $20 as opposed to paying like 40 or some bullshit, because you know it's a turn off collecting films when you got to pay out the ass. So that's my thoughts on The Sadness. I've been waiting for it for a long time. I can't wait to show my dad the film. You know, I want Kayla to see it. It's pretty crazy, but I don't think she'll mind. I know my dad will love it because there's so much insanity to it. It's gonna go down in history, this movie, man. And I'm looking forward to that director's career, because it looks pretty fucking promising so far. So with that being said, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you've seen the film, if you're gonna see the film. Make sure you put a 666 in the comments. And with that being said, adios.